Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Lulu. She is a powerful black mage, that's why I will compare her to Barbariccia. The second mage here is Blossom Sage Sakura. She's quite different because she doesn't rely on black magic, but let's just do it anyway because she is just released recently. So like you can see here that Lulu's magic stats is the lowest, 8 points less than Blossom Sage Sakura magic stats. Lulu only gets 70% magic stats too, while Barbariccia and BS Sakura gets 80%. So I can say that she is really left behind by older mages in terms of magic stats. The worst thing about her is she doesn't have any defensive stats boost. Yeah, Barbariccia and Blossom Sage Sakura get health plus 20%. This is really strange because from what I see, each of her assets should be worth at least health plus 10%. She has 2, so she should have at least health plus 20% too, if you know what I'm talking about here. Anyway, she has silent resist, which is important because her main attack is black magic. So yeah, it is really important to have silent resist, not like Blossom Sage Sakura where you use quick rebel intention, okay? And the last is confused resist, which is pretty good too. She has 30% fire resist, but that's pretty niche and I think not that useful even against fire enemies because the boost is kinda small. For MP, she gets extra 30% and auto refresh, so just standard, okay? The last is her counter. She can counter both physical and magical attack by 100% water in peril. The chance is only 20% though. And like you saw before, her survivability is bad on both physical and magical. So I think we cannot rely on this, okay? Let's just rely on other characters for water in peril. Those are her stats and passives. Now let's talk about her abilities. So as a 5-star mage, it is pretty common to have dual black magic. Her magic choices are also quite good. She has 4 Ja magics, Water Ja, Blizzard Ja, Tunda Ja, and Firaja. Too bad that Victoria's Secret stacking trick doesn't work anymore, but still, they are still powerful. This makes her really flexible, unlike Barbariccia. However, I think, okay, even with those just magics, I think her trademark magic is float, okay, so not that Ja, okay. So this magic float is the one that makes her really special. This is a chaining tool. It has 12 frames as a delay, same like Tornado. However, you cannot perfectly chain both of them because of the difference of the starting frame. Even if you able to do it somehow, okay, it is not an elemental chain, which is far from optimum. The damage is same like Tornado, 2.5 times. However, I think Tornado is superior because Tornado imperil wind resist, which make the next Tornado become more powerful, okay. Flood also imperil an element, but it imperil thunder resist instead of water. I know, it seems logical, okay. However, this is not fucking science, it is fucking fantasy brave Exvius. So I see this as an unneeded nerf. Also, right now, no one has flood other than her. Luckily, there is one person who able to chain with her, and that's Riku. Riku's tidal wave plus 2 has the exact same frame delay as flood, okay. You can give Riku dual wield so she can chain with dual flood. Really good partner because both of them are from the Final Fantasy X. I think this is how Elim should manage the game. Make the characters from the same series synergize with each other. However, you need to remember that Riku's tidal wave only affects single target. Okay, you also need to awaken it. It is not an AoE like flood. Also, because this is a water element, then you cannot use it constantly on one of the hardest battle on this game, Aigayan, because after 3 water damage, Aigayan will become kind of crazy. For the water in peril, it is good that Lulu also has flare. With that in mind, you can combine it with flare once every 3 turns. It is only 40% water in peril. I think that's all about her magics. One of her weaknesses is she doesn't have non-elemental magic or abilities. That can be quite troublesome when you meet the enemies who have 100% resist against all elements which you have. Okay, she also gets focus, which is the only ability she has. Okay, however, the ability, focus is really outdated on this day. Her LB, Ultima Fury, is the only source of non-elemental damage that she has. It deals nice amount of damage, but I don't suggest you to level up this. First reason is because you won't be able to use it often. It requires 20 LB crystals, and without faster LB fill rate, it can be quite long to gather your LB. Okay. Second reason is even on the maximum level, the limit burst will still deal lower damage than dual jump magics on their optimum damage. So in my opinion, just save your burst pot. Okay, if you really need non-elemental damage on the battle because the enemies resist against all of your magics, then simply replace her with someone else. So that's all about her abilities. Now let's talk about equipment. Her equipment choice are pretty straightforward like other mages. Simply focus on her magic stats. However, I think the best route for her is still Mage's Malice. If you don't have Emperor, then you can use her on Trust Master Reward because it is only 9 magic less than Mage's Malice. She also able to equip whips and mace. Whip is nice because of Marlboro's tentacle. So on the Trust Master Reward setup where you give her dual wield, you can use Marlboro's tentacle as your secondary weapon for extra damage against plant and demon enemies. Able to equip mace also make her able to equip Mace of Zeus. It has nice amount of magic and give you an ability to deal non-elemental hybrid damage. That's all about her equipment. My conclusion for Lulu, she may be inferior than Barbariccia and Blossom Sage Sakura as a mage, but as a chainer, she is very good because she can work well with one of the meta character on this game, Riku. Also, with that awesome chain, Riku will fill her LB quite fast. When you need to use Riku's AoE re-raise, you can also simply use Flare on that turn, okay, to reduce enemies' water resist. As a comparison, Barbariccia chaining partner is Shantoto, which is a 5-star max hero. So even when, both of them are good, okay, we can see that Shantoto here is a little bit burden, okay, not like Riku. I know that Tornado affect all enemies while Riku combo only can chain one target. Let's just say that each has their own merit. The worst is of course Blossom Sage Sakura. You cannot bring duplicate to the 10-man battles, but yeah, I think Blossom Sage Sakura is more suitable to become magic finisher. Again, okay, let me remind you, worse here doesn't mean Blossom Sakura bad, okay? She's still pretty good, but compared to previous two, okay, I think I love Lulu the most, okay? To optimize her damage, I think you need to bring a good water imperil, such as Tidus, because he can imperil 100% water resist. However, if you don't have him, then Awakened Mercedes is also a good one because he can imperil 75% water resist. She is also a finisher, so she can finish your flood chain. Lulu's Trustmaster reward is good, but I prefer Mateus Melis because of higher magic and health boost. Fate buff is, I think, yeah, useless, okay? Also, 10%, I mean, extra MP is not that useful if you already have good MP battery on your party. Okay, so yeah, so in the end, I give her 10 out of 10. Decent chainer with a decent character as a partner. Okay, definitely remind me of Flood Mayweather. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Lulu. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.